What's up, guys, and welcome to Manor Lords. I'm so excited to be playing this game. I've had it on my wish list forever, and funny enough, it's actually the #1 most wishlisted game on Steam right now, which is kind of crazy. So this is a strategy city building game with combat. Basically, we are a lord that the king sent out to a new land to govern it, and there's a lot of prosperity here, but also some peril. We've got warring factions and things like that. So basically, we're going to have to manage our resources, manage our economy, our trading, take care of our people, survive the seasons and the winters and things like that, all while also building up an army and being ready to attack and be attacked. So it's going to be kind of crazy. I'm really excited for this. The game officially comes out on April 26th. Did get some early access here, so thank you so much to Hooded Horse for that. I'll link the game down in the description, the Steam link for it. But yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. We haven't played a lot of games like this in the channel, so I'm excited to see how it looks. All right, so this is our guy right here. That's who I would have chosen. We could be like a decorated war general, but your boy's going to get into it. We got the chainmail on. We're going to lead by example. We are, I've been thinking about this for a while. We are Lord Trevith Martinhem. Our coat of arms. Okay. Ooh, we have a lot of options here. I kind of like this one. You've got like four different things, but I think you can only change one of the symbols. I think I'm gonna go with something pretty basic here. What do we want to be known for? Ooh, I like the eagle thing there. I like whatever that is. We've got a fish. We could be known for fishing. Oh, he's got fire coming from his nether regions. That's great. We've got hogs. We've got horses. We've got squirrels chasing nuts, goats. Dragons, of course. Dragons would be cool. Ooh, a bear. I like the bear. What is that? Oh my gosh, dude. Absolutely. All right. We've got many heads. You cut one off, we're going to come back for you. Primary color is going to be purple for sure. Purple and gold is the way with the white portrait. You can upload your own if you want to make your own custom coat of arms, but we're just going to roll with that. So there are 3 setups for this. You've got Rise to Prosperity. This is basically just kind of like city building mode. You don't have to worry about fighting. You're just worried about providing for your people and growing the biggest city possible. This one, Restoring the Peace, is kind of in the middle. So 2 territories in the north are claimed by the illegitimate baron whose castle is located off the map. Bandit camps reside in the other unclaimed regions. Build and expand at your own pace, and when ready, challenge the baron for the northern territory. So this one lets you kind of like grow and figure things out and then fight. And you can also fight bandits along the way. And then on the edge is kind of like hard mode. Grow your city, raise forces as quickly as you can. You're going to be attacked constantly, things like that. I don't think we can do that for a first playthrough. So I feel like this one, Restoring the Peace, is kind of where we want to be. Relaxing default or challenging. I'm just going to leave it on default. I'll be honest. I mean, I read like kind of some tutorial stuff, but there's a lot. It's deep. It's hard. So we're going to see where we go. Ooh, look at this. Our first settlements. Got a new message here. Victory condition is dominance. Build up your town, your manor, and when ready, press claims towards regions owned by your opponents. Once a claim has been pressed, be ready for battle. I'll unite these lands under my rule. Okay, so Manor Lords families need food and fuel and a roof above their heads to survive. Basic necessity supplies in the region panel shows you how much you've got left. So we have 4 months of food and currently don't have any fuel consumption. Got it. Let's see what we're working with. So we're starting in, what does that say? Immenruth? All right, welcome to our home of Immenruth. So it looks like we've got a couple of territories up here. Is that Hildebolts? Hildebolts Van something. Von Birente? I write to you with disdain and suspicion, for I've heard much about you and your crimes. I'm not going to come in and start talking trash right off the bat. But, all right, so he owns 2 regions, and then these must be unclaimed, which are going to be the outlaws. I'll write to them. It's a pleasure to meet you. We'll see if... I'll try to make some friends with the outlaws off the bat. Just try to be a friendly neighbor. You need a cup of sugar. So, yeah, this is our settlement right here. This is what we're working with. So, food, water, shelter, basic necessities. I think that's a good place to start. Looks like this is our homeless tent shelter. It's right in the middle of our territory, which I feel like is probably a pretty good place to start. I'm going to move this hitching post over here to the front of town for now. We've got supplies. Can't move those. I'm going to move my road through town here. Ooh, that's nice. I'm gonna move my road through town. I think we're gonna go something like that. We can build that. Beautiful. We have a decent amount of space. We can continue that. I don't know if we're gonna go with a grid pattern or what, but we'll just have one road through town here. And we gotta get our resources first. So let's take a look at construction. I would think like food and water are the biggest things, right? A well provides drinking water to the burgage plots and enables firefighting. It must be built over underground water. That makes sense. So I'm gonna say, I mean, that's kind of our main part of town. Do we want to put it right in the main part of town, or can we put it kind of off the beaten path a little bit? We could even put it down here. Really, we could even put it right here, connect it to the road. That's going to take one log, so we can start building that. That's under construction. So this is our timber, our planks, our stone, our blocks, our tools, our wooden, or whatever. Okay, so let's restart this, and we should see some of the people go and make that. Timber requires oxen to be moved. Villagers will automatically get the ox when they need it. So this, we're building. Oh, well, look at our villagers. I think we can go down there, too. The Lord is here. Lord Trevith Martingham. Get to work, my people. That is what I'm talking about. We have the whole homeless camp just working on one well. That should be done here pretty quickly. This is pretty, man. I love that you can see all the things actually happening. Like, look at the people around the fire. Looks like are they done? Nope, they're working on it. We've got our ox coming in to be able to build this well. He's bringing that piece of timber, which is housed over in our supply thing over there. And if we speed this up a little bit, we should see them. Oh, wow. They actually, like, build the building. Okay, the well is finished. And I'm pretty sure, do we need to assign anybody to this? I don't think so. I think it's just straight up now everyone has access to water, so that's good. We have water. We also need food, and we need shelter. Let me take a look at what we're looking at here. We've got a berry deposit, which obviously this is going to be a seasonal thing. Going to be able to collect berries in the spring and summer. We also have wild animals over here. Iron-rich deposit, stone deposit, clay deposit. Okay. So berries are going to be our closest thing. So if we go into construction, if we take a look at gathering, we should be able to make a forager hut. Workers gather berries from nearby berry deposits. So I'm going to grab this. I'm going to put this out on our main road near the berries so we can start constructing that. That's going to take some logs. So let's go ahead and get people working on that. We can make this a very high priority. So they're going to be working on that. And then we also need, we've got food, we've got water, we need shelter. Let's start thinking about some sort of housing. Residential burgage plots provides living space for a single family or two families when expanded, and they take 2 each. So some buildings have flexible borders. Place 4 points to designate an area. It's going to snap. You can leave space for extension upgrades. First 2 points mark the front of the house by default. So I'm thinking we probably want maybe something like this. I think that might be too close. Here, let's go for this. Move this back. I definitely want something that has enough space for the expansion slot, and the backyard you can have, like, you can keep goats, chickens, have like a little garden, things like that, so our people are going to be able to be more productive. So let's go ahead and make 2 houses here, and we are getting started, baby. Now the thing is we're going to start running out of wood, so we're probably going to want to make some logging camps and things, which I feel like this might be a pretty good area for that. We've got a lot of forest over here. So let's see if we go into gathering. Logging camp fells trees to produce timber. There's also a woodcutter's lodge, which fells trees to produce firewood, which is, I think it produces fuel. I think that's what fuel is here. So when we have houses or other buildings that need warmth and stuff, especially during the winter, we're going to need firewood. So we'll get there eventually. A saw pit to make planks. A forester's hut to plant new trees in specified zones. Interesting. We can also get a hunting camp. Okay, so I'm gonna put, oh, this is big. I don't think we want to put it there. Hold on, let me pause this really quick. Building has no assigned families. Select it and assign a family whenever you'd like to start production. So we can assign a family here, and that's going to make somebody work on it. So the families, we've got 5 of them right now. They kind of all work as a unit. Like, it's not a per person job. Like when you assign a family to the berries, now Everyone in that family is going to be working on berries. Some people might go out and pick them. Some people might be setting up a market stall to be able to sell them. Some people might be moving them into the food storage, things like that. So it kind of, they all work as a unit and they all focus on the same task. I'm thinking maybe something out here for our forestry. We could even have it, honestly, it might be out here. What is this? A clay deposit. We could set up some forestry out here. It's really far away. I don't want to get too far away right off the bat. We could have it up here. Maybe a lot of resource stuff is based up here. Let's do that. Let's just make a decision and go for it. So we're going to have 2 trees uprooted for construction here. Let's go ahead and place that. And then, I mean, we could, I don't think we need firewood yet. I kind of feel like maybe a forester's hut next to that. We don't have enough goods. We need to get more logs. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this started. So we should start to see, currently we have 3 months of food. We should start to see the food go up. I don't know if does food go to supplies? That stores logs there. This stores bread, firewood, stone. Okay. So I'm actually going to make this high priority, very high priority. We want to get that going. Oh, this is a rich deposit of berries. I'm assuming that means we can get more. I'm going to say let's put 2 people on that for right now. Let's really start working on getting some food, and then we also have some people working on these. So this up here, these are unassigned people that will like move supplies, build buildings, whatever else, and then these are assigned people that have jobs. We got a new message here. I have heard of your renown. I only seek to defend my rights and my honor against those who wrong me. I hope you will not judge me by the rumors and slanders that some may spread about me, says Hildebolt von Berenevete. Well, Hildebolt, I've heard some bad things. You have no rightful claim to Selbitz and Hofstetten. I'll let him know off the bat. I'm not a pushover, you know? I'll be friendly, but I'm not a pushover, baby. So, all right. Things are off to a hot start. We could probably kind of speed this up a little bit. We really... Ooh. Family requests more market area. We're going to have to set up a market area for sure. We should actually probably do that right now. I did see that the market is free. Provides a space for the assigned families to set up their stalls and distribute their produce to the burgage plots. A healthy supply and demand ratio is good. Whatever. There's no construction cost. So I don't know how big of a market we need, but I'm going to put it across, I guess across from the houses. Maybe, wait, we want to go across here, I think. It's a fair amount of stalls there to me. We might have to expand that at some point, but all right, there's our market. We got it. Ooh, oh, this is what it's going to look like eventually. A well-supplied marketplace is the lifeblood of your town. Assigned families will set up stalls automatically as long as there is enough space in the market. Hover over specific categories to check your current supply and demand. Burgage plots closest to the market get their market requirements filled first. So that's perfect. So burgage plots are basically houses. This is where we're building our first 2 houses, and it's right next to the marketplace. So it should be kind of like a town square, I feel like have the marketplace in the middle, and we'll slowly build out around it here. Could be kind of interesting. So things are going well. We're getting 4 months of food. That's good. We've got our logging camp about to go up, which is exciting. I love that you can actually watch them build everything. Let me get down here with the people. Hello, all my peasants. Thank you guys for your hard work here. Look at them. Men, women, children, doesn't matter. They're all out here working. Now, it is interesting because obviously in the armies, only men can serve. So we want people to start procreating. We want to build the biggest, strongest army this land has ever seen. Dude, this is really beautiful. I'm in the way. Sorry. All right, let me get out of here. Go back up to God mode. So I'm going to assign 2 families to getting wood. Obviously, wood is going to be used in pretty much everything that we do. I'm going to unassign 1 family here. We still have 1 on it, and it looks like they've already got a marketplace set up. Have they set up like a tent or something? Oh, look at this. A food stall with no food in it. Eventually, we'll have berries there. But, okay, so we've got food, we've got water, shelter. Let's go ahead and bring this back up, but we don't have enough wood. So we need the wood to work, and then we're going to have people to build the houses. I'm going to put a 3rd family on wood. Let's just maximize the wood right now. Where do we think we should go next? So we've got burgage plots, wells. We could make a tavern. We can't make that yet. Church, obviously, is going to be a big deal. A corpse pit. Okay, that's a little bit sad. Mining, I feel like, is probably the next step up. Granary, a place to store goods. Okay, protect our stuff from enemies, the elements, or anything like that. Storehouse is generic storage. A pack station is for bartering. A hitching post provides a stable space. We got a new house going up here, so I'll bring this down. We've got farming and stuff. I'm not going to focus on this till at least year 2. It's March. You plant in the spring. We're already in the spring. There's no reason to focus on that. Bloomery. Iron into iron slabs into tools. So all this is after you start with mining and then you go to that. We've got a trading post. Trade with traveling merchants. We've also got a livestock trading post. We've got settlers camps. We've got a manor. We've got shrines. I mean, if anything, I think granary and storehouse are going to be huge for us. We're going to need more places to store our stuff. And then I would think really anything in here. I think we probably want a woodcutter's lodge. We want to start stacking up firewood for future months and for the winter. And then a saw pit to make planks, because that's a resource we're going to need a lot of in the future. We could also start hunting. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea. We need more people, though, so we need more houses. It's tough. You got to think about, like, where you want to expand first, and you can't expand too fast. Does it tell us how this is going? We have no... Let me see where the people are. We've got people all over the place. We don't have any, like, info on how quickly we're debranching trees, felling trees, guiding oxes. Ooh, hold on. Homeless will move to the plot, and if approval is high enough, it might attract new families too. However, families need more than just space to be happy. Click on the building to check their residential requirements. Okay, so this one needs water access, which we have, and also a church. And I think if we hit all of these, we get to upgrade it. Ooh, construct a backyard extension. A vegetable garden requires plowing and harvesting labor. Yield depend on plot size. We can do a chicken coop, which provides a massive yield of eggs, or a goat shed, which provides hides. Now, hides we can probably get out in the wild by hunting. I'm going to say, I don't know if this is a good idea or not. I'm going to say let's do a chicken coop. Look at this, dude. Let's go. So we're going to have eggs. And I'm assuming eggs are going to be able to put in the market stall, which she just dropped. Dude, this is... Oh, no, those are berries. So she came over from the gathering tent, and she's dropping berries here. And then I think these will be distributed out amongst the people. Look at this. We're already up to 6 months of food. Our approval rating is decent, 46%. It is dropping a little bit. We need to worry about housing. I think we should probably put some more houses down before we focus on too much. We've got food and water, so let's build a couple more houses. I don't know if it's a good idea to always try to do the backyard, but I feel like if we could get more resources and have people with gardens and chickens and things like that, that's got to boost morale, right? Have, you know, kind of your own thing going on. Dude, this is so beautiful. This is insane. The fact that we can drop down and walk around our village too is so cool. I wonder if we can, like, if we're in battles, can we be back here battling and whatever else? We can walk in. How you doing, chicken? Can't pet the chicken, but yeah, things are coming together here. I'm gonna put a vegetable garden on this one. We are spending a lot of money. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but you know, we'll keep expanding and figuring things out. So we have 12 people. How many people can live in each of these? I think you can see it's a family of 3 people. So we need 4 houses. So as soon as these 2 get built, we should be good, but then that means that there's probably gonna be more people coming in the future. We've got 2 log storage. Okay, logs are hard to come by. I think we probably just want to kind of speed this up a little bit. So next up, we're going to be building a firewood resource, a woodcutter's lodge. And then I think we really need food and storehouse storage. I would say food storage is probably priority number 1. So let's go ahead and get this set up. I'm going to put this maybe next to our well. Boom. We'll put it right there. I'm going to make that a very high priority. And then I guess our other storage option, the storehouse, this is just 2. So I'm going to put this next to this as well. So this is kind of like all our necessities here. You've got water, food, and materials. Got some rain coming in. So yeah, this is the problem. This is where we could run into some issues. This is all of our food. This is our bread and our supplies just sitting out here in the rain. Does anybody want to eat soggy bread? I know I don't. We may be a little bit too late, but it's all right. Exposed goods. Goods stored here are vulnerable to weather damage and need to be moved to a storehouse. Oh no, they're getting soaked. Pantry need to be moved to a granary. Homelessness. Yeah, of course. And people aren't excited about being homeless in the rain either. So we need to be smarter about this. all of our wood and lumber and food and everything is just getting destroyed right now. The granary is done, so I'm going to put one family on this. That means we have nobody for any more construction. So I'm going to take one off of our logging camp, which is going to give us one extra unassigned person to work on this. So yeah, homelessness is really the big thing. Ooh, storehouse has been completed. Okay, so we've got somebody working in the granary. I think we could potentially have somebody working in the storehouse. We don't have a lot of hands to go around though, so I think I'm gonna leave our wood and stuff out for now. I don't know if you really need to protect wood. Construction finished of one of our burgage plots is done. All right. We don't have any... we've got 10 regional wealth. I don't think we're going to be able to afford anything to expand for now, but we can at least get a 4th one here. I really want to tackle the homelessness. And, yeah, things are going pretty well, I feel like. It's already April, so summer months are going to be upon us. I kind of feel like if we can add some more people... We want to add some more families, which it looks like one of our families expanded. We've got 13 people now. I definitely want to add a hunting ground, add kind of another form of food for us. But the biggest thing right now is just getting people and getting houses, which it looks like we may have just finished our homeless problem. Well, now we have 13 people, so we actually need one more, don't we? I think this is going to be something that we continue to see kind of not an issue with, but just a focus that we're going to need. So let's build another couple of plots here. If we have more homes and people, that's never going to be a bad thing. So we've got our square here. I'm thinking eventually we'll kind of deforest this a little bit, and we'll just kind of have a big circle of homes that continuously grows out. We do have a lot of timber right now, so we probably could... I'm going to take one family off that. Let's put a person on the storehouse. So I'm assuming they're going to be moving these supplies into the storehouse, because that could open up another plot to build another house. Let's see. Yeah, they're moving this stuff. Oh, we've got little hand carts here. Okay, I see you guys. Wow, the Lord needs to come down right now. Let me see this with my own 2 eyes. Look at how hard our beautiful people are working, moving our supplies in under the covered storage facility so that we don't lose anything to our inclement weather. And then it looks like this is our food hut. Can we go up that? We can't go up that. But all right, dude, this is starting to come together. We got a little row of houses out there. We got a little market happening. The markets didn't merge, by the way, so I deleted the one. We're back to a little field out here. I think eventually we'll make a bigger market, but for right now we're probably... okay, but things are looking good. So let's get these built. Honestly, as soon as these supplies are all moved, we can put somebody else on building. We can increase the speed at which this is happening, and then we can get some more people in here. Really, I want to get rid of these homeless tents here. So after all homeless find accommodation, the tents will disappear automatically, which is kind of cool. So you got another house going up here. And things are looking good. So eventually, I think we're going to want to get into mining, and then also I feel like, is it industry? Smithy, clay furnace, malt house, yeah, like tannery. When we get hunting going, we can get hides. We can turn hides into leather, and then we're going to be able to turn that into other stuff. Obviously, that's kind of level 2, and then we can get some of our trading warehouses and things where we can start trading with other people, start getting more money, and just kind of see how that goes. This, by the way, taking a look at our plot, can we see where is this stuff going, like the crops and stuff? Do we have... does it show in here? We've got bread and berries. We probably haven't had a harvest yet. Oh, they go here. So we've got berries, we've got bread, we've got eggs in the marketplace, and we're going to be able to add vegetables to that eventually as well, which is great. Okay, so things are starting to come together. We have a little village here. I do believe all the supplies have been moved, so I'm going to take somebody... oh, shoot. They had the marketplace. What does that marketplace do? It's a firewood stall? I don't think we're going to need that eventually, but I don't think we need that right now. We are going to need fuel very, very soon. So I'm going to take somebody off of this. They're going to be unassigned, so we're going to have them working on the houses. We need more people, and we need firewood for sure. So we've got our logging camp here. I'm going to set up the woodcutters lodge. Oh, we got a new message. Uh-oh. A strong militia is paramount to the survival of any settlement. Luckily, a shipment of weapons has just arrived, and you'll now be able to create your first militia banners to serve and protect your people. However, we'll need more weapons to equip all the people as the settlement grows, either by making them or importing them from other lands. Interesting. Did we level up or something? I think we leveled up. Immenruth leveled up. We're a small village now, officially. We've got a development point we can spend. We've got policies we can enact. Wild animals on rich deposits breed twice as fast. The cost of 50% reduced yields from crops. Oh, interesting. Citizens skip every 5th meal, reduces food consumption, decreases approval. Strict fasting, that's kind of rough. Got a production tab there. Okay. So we probably want to spend one of these skill points. Orchard produces apples. Apple harvest happens around September every year. Until the trees are fully grown, which takes around 3 years, the orchards only produce a fraction of the yield. You can get sheep breeding. You can get a heavy plow. Enables oxen at the farmhouse. We aren't farming yet. We're going to wait on that. Firewood cart. Permanent market stall, which provides a passive income of firewood as long as the region has enough regional wealth. So we're going to trade with people going by. Establishes a new trade route. Basic armor making enables blacksmiths to craft helmets. We don't need that yet. Charcoal kilns converts firewood into 2 charcoal, making refueling twice as efficient. That's pretty good. Honestly, I feel like trapping doubles capacity of berry deposits. Beekeeping. Workers collect honey. Every region can sustain up to 2 apiaries by default. Placing more will not increase the yields. You can make wax. Advanced skinning. Shoot. Do we want to be able to get more food and trapping? Do we want to be more efficient with charcoal burning? That actually sounds pretty good, but I think it's year 1. I don't think we need that yet. Food and firewood. I want to go collect those on our own. Berry deposits. We already have a rich deposit next to us, so I don't think they need... I think rich deposits are unlimited, so we don't need to double that. I think probably trapping... or charcoal burning. I'm going to go trapping. Development branch has been unlocked. And then we're going to be able to get double skinning. We're going to be able to get hides from traps. Beautiful. So we want to set up our hide thing as soon as possible. We've got animals out here. So like this, you see the crown, it's a rich deposit. I think it's unlimited. You can't keep up with that basically. Obviously, as we go into winter, it's not going to be growing, but it's really good, really strong. This is just a normal animal thing. And if you overhunt, you'll kill off all the animals. So if we have perks that give us more from smaller amounts, that's probably a good thing. But let's make this Woodcutter's Lodge. Should probably start leaving at least enough space for a road in between things. So I'm going to put that there. So we're going to be able to make that. I'm going to put that a very high priority because we only have 2 months of fuel currently available. Then we're definitely going to want to add a hunter setup because we just unlocked that perk as soon as we have another family available. So let's go ahead and skip ahead a little bit here. Let's see if we can get that thing built. It's making me a little nervous, the whole not having any fuel. So it looks like they're working on this. We've got the ox over here. We need to get a second ox so we can have multiple building projects going at the same time. Woodcutter's Lodge is going up here. We've got more rain coming in, but now we're prepared. All of our food and supplies and everything are all indoors, so we're not worried about that. Ox went back to the... Yeah, we need... So when the ox is working on building, it's not working on the logging camp and vice versa. So we... Okay, this is done. Let me slow this down. What we're going to do is we're going to assign a family to this. We need a new ox. I think that would be this. A stable space for a hitching post. Let me grab this. Don't we already have a hitching post? Is that what this is? Do we even need this? We need more wealth to be able to buy an ox. We can order another ox for 20 wealth. Shoot! Okay, well, that's not good. We slowed ourselves down a little bit there because we built all the backyard things. But those should help us out eventually. It's all going to come full circle. I'm going to make a hunting camp. Workers hunt for wild animals and produce meat and hides. And I'm thinking we'll probably put this along this road right here. Give them a short walk back into the forest. We're going to make this a high priority. And then we'll add another family to that when we have it. But right now we've got the Woodcutter's Lodge, which they're working on it. We can see he's already back there working on sawing that wood. And eventually we're going to want to add the other thing, the forester's hut, to plant new trees. So things... We just need more people. We need to build more houses and we need more people. But the good news is we have no homelessness and our approval rating's going up. I'm just wondering if we're getting a little too spread out. Houses here. I guess that's not bad. I'm trying to think like big market square here, houses all around it. We're going to have to get people out into these deposits and stuff eventually and start working our way into other territories, but don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. Really right now, my number one thing, we need to make sure we have enough fuel and enough food for the winter time. It's only May, so we've got time. Oh shoot, fuel consumption in the winter is double. We need at least like 4 or 5 months of fuel and food going into winter. They just wrapped up construction on the hunting camp. Let's take a look at what we've got going on here. Oh, is this a trader? We've got people from other lands coming along these walkways. But yeah, this is our hunting camp. All right, be able to get some hides and things. Eventually, we're going to want a tannery to be able to turn that into leather, but looking good so far. We've got 15 people, so our families are growing, but we're not getting new families. I want to attract new families, so we have 6 houses. One of these houses must be empty. Yeah, we've got an empty burgage plot right here, but nobody wants to move in. I think eventually our goal, so if we want to level up again, we want to get 2 burgage plots that are level 2 or higher. Our goal is to get a church, a fuel stall supply, and clothing supply. What's it going to take for a church? We need 5 wood, 20 planks, 10 stone. Fulfills a level of faith for the burgage plots. Provide hallowed ground for burial of the dead villagers. Workers become grave diggers. I mean, nobody's building right now, so I'm going to assign a family to the hunting ground. We can start getting some food here. Now, I think we probably want to... Hunting limit is 10, yeah. So when a population of a herd drops to this number, workers will stop hunting. We don't want to overhunt. We don't want them to move. We want the animals to stay here nice and close to our base. Constant supply of food. Don't overdo what we're doing. So nothing to build right now, just kind of settling in and hoping other people want to come join us at some point. I'm gonna go ahead and build a road in through here, like so. And then I think the next step, if we need those planks, we should probably build something that works with the planks. We've got the saw pit. We could put the saw pit right here next to everything else. Looks good to me. We can make that a high priority. We've got a family that can come build that, and then we're going to be able to take the wood that we get from the logging camp, move it right over to the saw pit, turn it into planks, and then we can bring the planks back here, and eventually we'll be able to build a church, which maybe we have the church kind of like... I feel like the big church will attract people, so we put the church right in this crossroads here, and everyone's going to want to come see what's going on with this village. Maybe start to build another road coming back this way a bit. The roads are free, so I'm just kind of trying to figure out our square that we've got going on here. I don't know how big we need to make this marketplace. I feel like it should... We've got 2 stalls there. That might be big enough. I don't know. Can we go see other people's towns? So he owns this land, but he doesn't have anybody on it. I want to see if there's any bandit camps or anything out here. Hunting grounds. Oh, we've got a rich deposit of wild animals over here in Nusselo. And then we've also got a rich deposit of iron over here and stone. This might be our play going forward. Clay deposits, bear deposits, wild animals. Ooh, an outlaw camp. They chose a good spot. Oh, there's a lot of them. And they are ready. Dude, they are ready for war. They've got all their little... Oh, they're practicing? Okay, yeah, we're not going to take that right now, but eventually. How's our hunting camp going? We've got somebody in here out in the woods hunting for... What are we hunting for? Dude, I love that you can actually see the people doing all their little jobs. What's our plan here, buddy? I feel like you're off really far away on your lonesome. Bro is just going off into the wilderness on his own. I'm a little bit worried. If people die, like it becomes an issue. Like that messes up your entire dynamic. You're gonna have to find new families. You're gonna have to do all kinds of stuff. We're looking good performance-wise. We got to get the previous period of homelessness off, but we're at 52%. I'm surprised we aren't having somebody move in to this empty house over here. This was one of the second ones that we built too. We need a new family in this guy, but it does look like our food and fuel are going up. We've got almost a year's worth of food right now. Obviously, as we add more people, that's going to go down. We've got 4 months of fuel, so that's fantastic. I mean, I feel like we're in a really good spot here. So we're going to work on building this. Is this thing done? We could assign a family to it. We're not building anything else. So we're going to work on making some planks, and then to be able to build that church, I feel like is probably the next big thing. We just need 20 planks. If we can get 20 planks, we're good to go. So let's just speed things up a little bit. We could put a nice church in, maybe next to the market, have kind of like a big central square, and we'll see what happens. I really want to see another family come up here. Uh-oh. What is this? Excess goods need to be moved to a storehouse, otherwise workers may stop production. The overflowing storage is vulnerable to weather damage. That's at the logging camp. Okay. So I'm going to take somebody off of that, and we're going to put somebody on the storehouse. So you have storage in these locations, but then you also have, you know, your full-on storehouses that you want to move stuff to. And this should, over time, start to go down. A new family started moving in. There it is, baby. All right, so we've got somebody else that we can apply to this once the log storage is starting to drop. Let me see how big the church is. Oh, it's huge. I mean, that kind of fits pretty perfectly. I'm not going to lie. I'm down. Let's place it. All right. We're going to put this on a very high priority as well. Breaking ground on our future home of faith and hope and prayer and love. And hopefully it brings some prosperity to us, brings us some new people, spreads the truth, and I don't know, makes us a more official town. So with that, we will be able to upgrade to level 2, right? Oh, we need a clothing stall supply, and then we also need the church. But the church should really... Oh, wow. We're really moving here. Dude, this is so cool. This might be my favorite part, the fact that we could just sit here and watch them make this. But yeah, now that we're hunting animals, we're going to have hides and stuff, right? Do we have hides in our... Let me check this. We've got 4 hides, so we're going to want to make the tannery. Might as well put this down. Can't put it here. We could put it over here. We could put it kind of across. I don't mind having it right there. Okay, beautiful. Just want to keep everything nice. I mean, really, we could save some time if we had like certain families attached to certain things. Like this family should be on whatever's closest to them. No matter what, this family's going to be kind of screwed. But as we build houses around here, like the houses over here should be working on these. And then these houses should be like tending to the fields or the clay deposits or whatever else over here. So you reduce the travel time. Obviously, travel time is kind of a killer here. So we got time sped up here. Let's see as this church is built. Looks like we're bringing a lot of logs and things over. Just lots of activity around the village. I do feel like we have people walking a long way. I wish our forestry and everything was a little bit closer, but I don't think it's terrible. It's just something to keep in mind. Look at them go, dude. This is amazing. They have all the little logs up on the sawhorses, just carving, axing away. Looks like this might be our... Maybe an entry? I mean, the steeple's up there. Is this going to be an entry? We might take those pieces out. You can see where they've like painted and... this is cool. This is really, really cool. Oh my gosh, dude. They are moving so quickly. Okay, so let's... Oh, well, the church is done. She is finalized. Absolutely love it. So this is our crown jewel. We're going to have this right in the middle of town. I say let's build some houses around it. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into roads. I want to remove this one we placed before. Let's get this perfect. So can we... I'm going to see if we can sneak a road up like this along the side of the church. We can build that. I love that roads don't actually cost anything. And then I say we bring one all the way across here and go like this. And it looks like we might be able to expand our market a little bit. So I'm going to put one there. Can we... I don't really know how it works. Can we straight up just say like more market space here to here to here to here? We can add more slots. Sure. Looks good to me. So we've got a full market. We've got a church. And now we could put houses kind of along here. It's going to put them closer to the work over here. So I would say probably here. We can continue this road. Let's continue the road first. We're going to work in kind of a grid pattern. We can build those. 2 more houses coming in. I don't know. Do we want the backyards or do we not? It takes up a lot of space. You could make more houses smaller if you wanted, but I feel like having the extra resources isn't bad. Maybe, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to delete these. Let's try it. These are like the nice houses on the outside of town that have a lot of extra space. We can't even do a lot of the extra backyard space right now because there's just not enough money to go around. So what I'm going to do instead is we're going to make these smaller and we're just going to build more of them. So if we go a 2x2 here, we could even make it smaller, dude. I want it to all be even and blocked out. So we're going to go to like here. Nice and even. We can build those. And then we could put another road in. And this is just like the subdivision area, baby. We'll have this all the way along there. Just like that. And then we could build some more. I don't see why we wouldn't just have as many burgage plots as possible. So we're going to build a couple more here. I want to have it look nice. Couple more plots. Look at that. So we can build up to 4 more houses. Obviously going to need a lot of wood, so we probably want to get this logging camp back going again. But I think for right now that's a good place to stop. We also we have to assign somebody to the church. You can assign a family. You could change the I kind of like that one. We could assign people to the church. For right now, I don't think we need like graves or anything like that. We probably should have left some spaces for it. Or maybe the graveyard goes in here. I don't know. But all I know is that we do have a church, baby. This is insane. This game is absolutely ridiculous. Let's keep working, people. We're going to build a dynasty here, baby. Oh, my gosh. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed. I think that's a good spot to stop this first episode. The family is growing. We're getting it done. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.